The transformation of LeBron James during his 4-year stint with the Miami Heat wasn't just a career chapter, it was the reinvention of what we thought possible on a basketball court. It began with a decision that alienated millions and birthed a villain, and it ended with a player who had redefined dominance, efficiency, and adaptability. The Miami Heat era wasn't just LeBron's prime. It was a 4-year basketball masterclass, unmatched in sheer all-around excellence. But to understand how good LeBron really was in South Beach, we have to start where it all unraveled and where his legend began. In 2010, LeBron shocked the NBA world by leaving his hometown Cleveland Cavaliers and taking his talents to South Beach. That move didn't just rock the basketball world, it scorched it. In one decision, LeBron became the most hated man in the league. Fans burned his jerseys, critics questioned his competitive spirit, and when he failed to deliver that first year, especially in the NBA Finals against Dirk Nowitzki's Dallas Mavericks, his legacy took its biggest hit. That 2011 Finals series was more than just a defeat. It was a humiliation. LeBron, once considered the heir to Jordan, was reduced to a shell of himself in the biggest moments. He was outplayed not just by Dirk, but by Jason Terry, and even Jason Kidd, who at 38 years old managed to body up LeBron and keep him from attacking. It wasn't just a loss, it was a meltdown. LeBron averaged a paltry 18 points per game in that finals, and scored just 18 total points across the fourth quarters of all 6 games. The world watched as the so-called king shrank in real time. The memes exploded. The critiques multiplied. Skip Bayless had a field day. The aura around LeBron cracked, and for the first time, it wasn't clear if he could recover, but LeBron did more than recover. He evolved. Following the loss, LeBron retreated, not to sulk, but to rebuild. He worked with Hakeem Olajuwon to develop a post-game. He studied tape. He trained with biomechanics experts like Mike Manchias to fine-tune his body. And most importantly, he embraced the villain. He stopped trying to win everyone over and focused instead on annihilating anyone in his way. The 2012 season saw a new LeBron. He was stronger, rumored to weigh nearly 270 pounds, and yet quicker, more fluid, and more balanced than ever. He didn't just drive to the rim anymore. He could post up, fade away, hit threes, and facilitate offense like a point guard. He had become, in essence, a blend of every great player before him. The Heat adapted too. Head coach Erik Spoelstra implemented a version of Chip Kelly's spread offense, favoring pace, spacing, and versatility. Miami became the first true positionless team, with LeBron often running the offense, defending all 5 positions, and anchoring both ends of the floor. The addition of Shane Battier and a lineup filled with shooters allowed Miami to embrace small ball before it became trendy. And then came redemption. In the 2012 playoffs, LeBron dismantled the Knicks, outlasted a tough Pacers team, and faced the Boston Celtics, a team that had tormented him for years. Down 3-2 in the Eastern Conference Finals, facing elimination in Game 6 in Boston, LeBron delivered what is still considered one of the greatest performances in playoff history. 45 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists on 73% shooting. He didn't just save the season. He announced to the world that he was no longer burdened by fear. The Heat went on to defeat the Thunder in the finals, giving LeBron his first championship. He was named Finals MVP. And just like that, the narrative flipped. The 2013 season? Even better. LeBron played the best all-around basketball of his career. He averaged 27, 8, and 7 while shooting 56% from the field and over 40% from 3. He was 1 vote shy of becoming the first unanimous MVP in league history. The Heat rattled off a 27-game winning streak, the second longest in NBA history, and cruised to 66 wins. On both ends of the court, LeBron was terrifying. He chased down point guards, bodied centers, and dissected defenses with terrifying precision. In the finals, Miami met the San Antonio Spurs, a veteran-laden, hyper-efficient machine built to exploit any weakness. The Spurs pushed Miami to the brink. In Game 6, LeBron delivered a Herculean fourth-quarter performance, capped by the Ray Allen three-pointer that saved Miami's season. In Game 7, LeBron again closed it out, scoring 37 points and sealing his second consecutive title and Finals MVP. By 2013, the LeBron James we were watching wasn't just dominant, he was inevitable, but no reign lasts forever. In 2014, the cracks began to show. Dwyane Wade's knees were failing. Chris Bosh's role continued to shrink. The Heat's depth eroded. And while LeBron remained a juggernaut, shooting nearly 57% from the field and 52% from three in the finals, San Antonio's depth, passing, and relentless execution overwhelmed Miami. The Spurs dismantled the Heat in 5 games, ending the Big Three era with a blowout loss. Still, LeBron's individual brilliance in that series can't be overstated. He did everything: scoring, rebounding, defending. But without help, even the greatest can't beat a great team. So LeBron made another decision, this time to go home. He returned to Cleveland and brought a championship to a franchise and a city that had never tasted glory. But what he left behind in Miami remains perhaps the purest, most terrifying version of his career. The Miami LeBron wasn't just dominant. He was peak efficiency, strength, skill, and intellect. He was a 6'9", 280-pound machine who could play any role on the court and often played all of them at once. In a league that hadn't yet fully embraced small ball, spacing, or switch-everything defense, LeBron was the prototype before the blueprint existed. If the NBA's three-point revolution had come 5 years earlier, LeBron's numbers from that Miami stint might have been even more absurd. But even within the context of that era, what he accomplished is staggering. 4 years. 4 finals appearances, 2 MVPs, 2 championships, 2 finals MVPs, a 27-game win streak, a 66-win season, unmatched efficiency and versatility, and the complete reinvention of how basketball could be played. So how good was Miami LeBron? He was the pinnacle, the peak, the player every team feared and no team could solve. And if greatness is defined not just by stats but by growth, redemption, and evolution, then the LeBron James we saw in Miami was the most complete basketball player the sport has ever known. Let us know what you think in the comments. Was Miami LeBron the best version of the king? Could anyone stop him in today's NBA? Like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the legacy of greatness is still unfolding.